Hi, I'm Izzy, and this is Dizzy Quilts and Sews. In today's video, because Father's Day is only about a month away right now from today, I thought I'd give you some ideas if you wanted to make some handmade gifts for the men in your life. I really like sewing for the men in my life. I sew for my hubby, I've sewn for my kids. They really appreciate a handmade garment, usually because the fabric I'm able to source is of better quality than some of the store-bought stuff they can get, and the fit is always perfect because it is made to measure. I've got 6 patterns to share with you today. 3 or 4, I think 4 of them I've already made. I don't have pictures of all of them, but I will share pictures of the pattern itself. And the last 2 I really want to make. So let's get started with my 6 picks for men's sewing patterns. Number 1 is the Rocky Mountain Raglan Tee by Peekaboo Patterns. I've made this one now 3 or 4 times, all for hubby. I've made this pattern with the short sleeves, and I've also made it with long sleeves. The size range is pretty good. It goes from an extra small to a XXXL, which can accommodate a chest of 30 inches to 56 inches. Now, what I love about a good raglan tee is the color blocking opportunities. So I've made this for hubby in different colored sleeves from the body. You can choose a different color for the neckband. And because of the nice uninterrupted pattern piece for the front, I've also personalized some of the raglan tees I made for hubby using my Cricut machine and some heat transfer vinyls. Out of all of the t-shirts I've made for him, I think this is probably his favorite. I love the fit I'm able to get for him because of the raglan sleeves. And yeah, it's a super easy and very, very quick t-shirt to put together because, you know, no set-in sleeves. So that is my number 1 pick. Number 2 is the Game Day jersey by Love Notions. I've made that one twice, also for hubby. I've made him the view with the V-neck, and I've also made him the view with the scoop neck. This one is really, really fun because if the man in your life is a sports enthusiast, then you can really personalize this one with his team's favorite colors or his favorite team's colors. You can color block this one very, very easily. You can even add sporty stripes to the sleeves. The pattern shows you how to do that. In terms of size range, it goes from an extra small to a 4XL, basically accommodating a chest of up to 54 inches. And surprisingly, this one really doesn't take a whole lot of fabric. So about 1.5 yards to maybe a little under 2 yards for the biggest size. I love Notions patterns. The instructions are amazing. Very good drafting. Everything always matches. So this one too, you can probably, if you keep it simple, you can probably throw this one together in just a couple of hours. And like I said, because of the different options and all of the different personalizing you can do on this pattern, I think this is a really, really good pick to make the man in your life a nice handmade gift. Number 3 is a jacket pattern, and I picked the Painter's Jacket by Wardrobe by Me. I made this one once for my youngest son, and I actually made it fairly recently. I used a corduroy I got in one of my Think Pink boxes to make it. Now this pattern, although it's a jacket pattern, is super simple to put together. A beginner can make this easily. The sleeves don't have a cuff. The collar is very simple to sew. It's got a chest pocket, 2 patch pockets, and the hem is really cool to sew and is very, very well explained in the pattern. So the instructions are very good. The drafting is also very good. Everything matched up. In terms of sizes, it goes from a 2XS to a 4XL, accommodating a chest of 29 inches to 50 1/4 inch chest, yeah. You'll need a little more fabric than a t-shirt, obviously, so you'll need between 2 and 2 3/4 yards of fabric to make this one. It has buttons down the front, although you don't really have to put the buttons on it. Like if the man in your life is going to wear it open, then, you know, you can forget about the buttons. But you can also put snaps if you prefer those to buttonholes and buttons, especially if you're going to go with a bit of a thicker fabric. Depending on how well your machine copes with buttonholes, you can use snaps. So that is choice number 3. Pattern number 4 is for a pair of lounge pants, and they are the Green Style lounge pants by Green Style Creations. I've made these at least twice, maybe 3 times, I forget now, for Marianne's boyfriend. So the first pair I made for him was as a birthday gift, and he loved them so much he asked for another pair for Christmas. They are very, very easy and quick to put together. The size range is actually really, really good because in one pattern, you get the men's sizing that go from a 22 to a 57-inch waist and 32 to 62-inch hips, but also in the same pattern, you get the youth sizes that go from a size 3 to a size 14. So this is amazing value because for the price of one pattern, you basically get a men's pattern and a kid's pattern all in one. There are 4 different views in this pattern, so you can make just straight legs, you can make cuffed legs, you can make elasticated legs, or you can make shorts. So again, 4 different views, men's, boys, seriously, all in one pattern. Very, very good. So yeah, that is basically pattern number 4. The next 2 I've not made yet, but I do have the patterns and I've had them for a while, so I really do need to get on with it and make them. So number 5 is the North Star Pullover by Love Notions. So this is a half zip hoodie. The size range is extra small to triple XL, so 34 to 50-inch chest. You can do it with or without the hood. I think I would make with the hood. And this would make a really, really good gift for the guy who likes to hang out outside in the summer. Like summer nights and early mornings can get chilly. So depending on the fabric you picked, I think this would make a really fun layering piece. Again, color blocking opportunities here because of the seam at the chest, so you can pick different fabric for the yoke, for the sleeves, for the rest of the body. And Love Notions patterns, like I said before, they're always really, really good, both in terms of drafting and in terms of instructions. So in terms of a hoodie pattern, I think that's a really, really good one with the zip and again the option of doing it without the hood. So this one, I think I need to add to my list of projects for the month of June, maybe? Fingers crossed. And my last pick is the Jackson Tee by Helen's Closet. Now, I bought this pattern as soon as it came out, and then I never got it done because I originally purchased it for me. Now, a crew neck that's very high and a very square kind of boxy style really, really does not suit me. So I kind of put it out of my mind and never made it. But then while doing research for this video, I discovered it again. I'm like, wait a minute, this would make a perfect tee for hubby or for one of my boys. And this is the greatest thing about the Jackson tee. It's basically a gender neutral pattern. You can make it for anybody. The size range is very good, the same as for all of Helen's Closet's patterns. They go from a size 0 to a size 34. And this accommodates a 31 inch to a 60 inch chest. So a really good size range. This one, again, because of the lack of seams, so it's basically got a front, a back, sleeves, and a neckband, you can really play around with personalizing this t-shirt with a cutting machine if you have one, heat transfer vinyl. You could really go out and have a lot of fun with this one. So this one too, I really want to try for hubby. Like I said, I've made him the Rocky Mountain Raglan and I've made him the Game Day jersey, but I've not made him just a straightforward basic t-shirt yet. And I think he would really enjoy this one. So that's definitely one I'm putting on my to-do list. Definitely. So there you go, 6 patterns you could use to make a handmade gift for the man in your life for this upcoming Father's Day, or for any occasion, really. I would love to know in the comments below if you've made any of these patterns, and if you did, what your thoughts are. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Please give the video a like on your way out if you liked it, and consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks again, and I will see you soon.